I'm going to jump these slides and just talk now a little bit. I think I have 6 minutes or so left. So let me jump on and just talk about Web 3.0. This is, in my view, a set of tools and opportunities for exploring decentralized solutions for a greener future and governance in Nigeria. Many of you will know that when we talk about Web 3.0 technologies, we're talking mostly about blockchain, decentralized autonomous organizations and systems, tokenization, smart contracts, and all of these things can be leveraged to transform environmental governance in Nigeria in at least 3 key ways. Number one is transparency, monitoring, tracking, community empowerment, and green finance. For example, a blockchain can verify environmental data like emissions, deforestation, pollution cleanup. It can be used to track timber exports or even to track logging and monitor oil spills responses in real time. Okay? And that can improve environmental transparency, accountability, and traceability. Tokenization of finance through bitcoins or other kind of coins can enable direct investment in clean energy and adaptation projects. It can also allow Nigeria to use decentralized autonomous organizations and systems to fund community solar projects with potential money coming from the diaspora support. We can also leverage Web 3.0 to incentivize pro-environmental behavior by, for example, using eco-friendly tokens to reward good behaviors around, for example, waste sorting, waste recycling, upcycling, and low carbon transportation use. And this is one area that I think that you guys can really invest, because if we can generate some kind of tokens that are redeemable, that are acceptable, that could be a major way to revolutionize and incentivize more and more people to take part, and they can be rewarded through an agreed tokenization system. When I was in the United States, 2023, as a visitor to the United States government, they took me and my colleagues around the United States, and one of the projects that I saw that really impressed me was the way that in the city of Utah, they were using Web 3.0 to allow citizens to generate real-time data on air pollution and log in and send the data to the government through the blockchain system. And this can also be used in Nigeria to monitor air pollution in Abuja, in Lagos, in Enugu, or even water quality by citizens on a real-time basis, and allow and promote greater awareness, but also rapid response by government where needed. And then also we can use automated enforcement of environmental laws and project milestones enabled by Web 3.0 to ensure, for example, that oil cleanup funds are only released upon verified milestone powered by blockchain technology. And we can also use blockchain to simplify carbon credit verification for small projects. Local afforestation projects can then gain carbon credit in a transparent way, and the transaction can be done very swiftly through 3.0. And finally, DAOs can enable communities to govern and manage environmental projects, for example, by overseeing restoration of degraded lands and allocating funds through blockchain systems and decentralized autonomous organizations. But there will be challenges, of course, because we have still very low literacy and internet access. We have regulatory uncertainty. Nigeria even recently banned Bitcoins, but I don't know where they are now. But with such a level of regulatory uncertainty, tokenization and digitization, using blockchain systems will be a bit of a challenge. But also we have to recognize that some of these blockchain use a lot of energy. So it's not all win-win. There are also stuff that need to be considered. And I like to conclude now by saying that Enugu State is championing a new order of governance. And I'm delighted to be part of that story and to be helping the governor to think through climate policy, environmental sustainability policy. And I'm glad with the result that we are getting. I'm looking forward really to take Enugu State to a very higher level in terms of, green transition and job creation. I'm also going to say that I agree with you guys that what 3.0 can drive environmental transformation, but that it doesn't seem like we are there yet because of these challenges that I've identified in terms of internet access. Finally, climate change is one of the biggest, if not the biggest challenge facing Nigeria. Enugu State is not exempted. But whether we can turn this into opportunity or we allow it to kill us and sink us economically depends on the choice that we made. And that's why I'm really delighted that Plugin is not sitting by the wayside, complaining and moaning as many other Nigerians are doing, but they have rolled up their sleeves. They are getting dirty. They are picking the trashes. They are educating the youth. They are forming clubs in universities. They are trying to shift the needle and get things done. The future belongs to those who don't complain, but who take opportunity of challenges and try and turn it into leverages to better their lives and their societies. And you guys belong to those groups. And that's why I'm really delighted that Mayokun and his colleagues are doing a fantastic job. And as I said before, I stand willing and ready to seek ways to collaborate with you to take your game to the next level. Enjoy yourself, and I look forward to collaborating with you going forward. And thank you once again for inviting me to give this keynote speech.
Thank you very much, Professor. I think that was a wonderful presentation, and I think that you would all agree. Professor has literally given us a masterclass on why climate change exists, what the impact of temperature rising has caused to different sectors across agriculture, the way we approach heating and operational use of energy in our homes. And also he has, sort of drilled down into what Enugu State is doing, as well as what the impacts that we are seeing in our everyday life is. He has also touched Web3, the potential it has for us to solve some of the challenges that we are experiencing in terms of accelerating climate action locally and internationally. We touched on climate financing, how Web3 can help play a critical role in that. We talked about regulation, how Web3 can help checkmate oil spills, for instance, in the Niger Delta, a situation where you only release money once it has been confirmed that the job has been done. You talked about a lot of things. So, Prof, if you would indulge us, please, for 5 minutes, I would like the audience to ask questions, and you respond to that.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's gather the questions, and then I will respond to save time. Yeah.
Do you have any questions? Just kindly raise your hand. Any questions? Again, there's a hand raised. So just tell us your name and your question.
All right. My name is Collins Ogunna. I want to ask about, I'm concerned about the rural area in the development of the discussion on climate change. I know that the people that benefit more from these kinds of discussions are already people in the urban environment. So what is Enugu State doing about it? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Collins. Prof, did you get that?
Yes.
Any more questions? Delegates from secondary school. Is there something you would like Professor to clarify for you? Okay, there's a hand raised there. Don't be shy. Yeah. So tell us your name, the name of your school, what class you are in, and then the question.
My name is secondary school, so my question is, like, what do you do about the waste? How do you manage them? Because usually everywhere is coming something also. Like, what do you suggest to do about the waste?
Okay, so you're asking about waste management. You see the challenge of waste management around you, and it's becoming difficult, and we're asking what can we do to put an end to that. Here's a round of applause for you. One more question. Okay, yeah, so just tell us your name and then your question.
Good morning. My name is Ogo. I'm an artist. And my question is, so far we've talked about sustainability and waste management in relation to tech and Web3. But what happens, where is the support for artists and creative individuals in Enugu State? Because there are a lot of artists that make use of sustainable materials to make art. So is there any support for us? Is there going to be exhibitions to display our pieces and support even students that use waste materials to make art?
Thank you very much. So you're asking that because climate change affects all of us, so all of us can do something about it. Where is the place of creatives in leveraging, some of this? One moment, Professor. Okay, please, with a standing ovation, let us welcome the Vice Chancellor of the of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka in Enugu State. You're very welcome, sir. Please, a round of applause for you. Thank you very much for honoring our invitation. We also have other guests that have walked in, but we would quickly like Professor to attend to those questions that were asked, and then we're going to recognize them in due course. Professor, you have the floor.
Well, thank you very much. Those are very good questions. The first question is about the rural areas. I agree. People in the rural area are often ignored in conversations about how to address environmental challenges, and sometimes they bear a disproportionate burden of environmental harm and hazards. For example, we have nearly 97% of those in the rural areas cooking with three-piece hazardous cooking implements, animal dung, firewood, etc. And we know that indoor air pollution is one of the most sources of deaths for women in Nigeria. And so this burden is borne disproportionately by those in the rural areas. In Enugu State, one of the main policy innovations of the governor is what we call the Green Smart School. And this Green Smart School is going to be held in all the 260 wards of Enugu State. And I'm glad to say that the innovation of the Green Smart School is not just in the content of the curriculum, which I am helping to shape through the climate manual, but also that we'll have a dedicated refuse collection, waste recycling facilities attached to each of the green schools, and all the green schools will be powered by captive solar plants. By that, all of the rural areas will be benefiting. Enugu State is also doing a massive project on rural health facilities, all of which, again, will be powered through renewable energy sources. It is important that we continue to expand our campaign to the rural areas. And one of the things I would like to do with Plug-in will be to explore how we can take our campaign also to rural areas. We need to plant more trees. We need to figure out how to use biogas to generate energy for cooking and even for powering rural homes. So there's quite a lot of work that can be done there. And I welcome the opportunity to work with anyone that is interested in those areas. The second question was about waste. Yes, if you go to advanced countries, say UK, Germany, Japan, as soon as you land at the airport and you drive from the airport to wherever you are going in the city, one of the most important things you will notice is the difference in the level of cleanliness. The Bible also says that cleanliness is next to godliness. One of the main reasons we are called developing countries is really because of the poor management of waste. So it's a major area, and I'm glad that Plug-in is looking at that. It's one of their defining activities. There are many ways to deal with waste, from what we call prevention, which is basically just reusing your stuff, to recycling, to recovery, to effective disposal. The climate policy and action plan that we did for Enugu State identified investment in waste management, waste to wealth, as one of the areas that Enugu State can invest money and resources to as part of this campaign to transform the economy and grow in a green way. Creative art is a big part of the conversation. I have personally organized at least one creative art competition, creative art and climate competition. I think my focus then was in poetry, in music creation. I haven't done any one for those who are kind of creatively working with their hands. There are very fascinating projects. I've seen people producing latrines through plastic bottles. I have given, I think, 200,000 Naira reward to a lady in Abuja 2 years ago that was producing fantastic clothing through materials that could have been thrown away. She gathers all these things that Telos wants to throw away, and she used it to create new materials. And I think she received an award. She was going to go to the United States of America and have her work displayed in New York City. And I was so impressed that my organization gave her a little bit of honorarium bursary to support that. I recognize the role that creative arts can play in helping to change the narrative through poems, through music, through drawing, through plays, and through the use of hands in producing stuff. I really encourage that, and I stand happy to collaborate with Plug-in or any other group that is working in this area to support the use of creative art to promote climate action and awareness. So thank you very much. I think the professor, the vice chancellor has walked in. I recognized him before I gave my speech. I talked about how myself and himself marched several times through the streets of UNN trying to bring democracy, to bring good governance, not just to UNN, but to Nigeria at large through our Luther. I wish him well, and you have one of the sharpest brains acting as the acting vice chancellor now of UNN, and I think you guys are going to profit from what he will say. He himself has worked extensively in the chemistry world and tinkered quite a lot with green chemistry. And I am hoping that Nsukka can set the pace through the work that you're doing in elaborating various ways which we can leverage chemistry, but the energy and passion of the youth to make the UNN one of the greenest campuses in Nigeria, but a center and hub of innovation for green transition in the country. So enjoy the rest of your day and have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor. Please, I know you really enjoyed that session. You also took extra time to answer your questions. So please, I think you can do better than that.
Bye-bye.
Very much, Bob. Thank you. Because protocols and recognitions are important, I would like to take the recognition again. Joining us as the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Professor Ogujio for UJAM, ably represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Admin of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Professor Eze Okonkwo. Please let us give him a proper round of applause as roaring lions that you are. Thank you very much, Professor, for making time to join us on this auspicious occasion. I would also like to recognize a critical stakeholder that is very dear to our hearts, not just at the Blogging Nigeria community at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, but also nationally at Blogging Nigeria as an organization of young people championing climate action across the country. Please, with a round of applause, recognize the presence of Associate Professor Nneka Okafor, representing UNESCO. She's also a member of the Board of Trustees. Please keep that clap going. A member of the Board of Trustees of Blogging Nigeria, and she has always provided incredible support to us for all our programs, including the Climate Festival in Enugu. Thank you very much, Ma, for joining us. I would now like to invite Associate Professor Nneka Okafor to deliver a goodwill message. Please, a round of applause.
The acting Vice Chancellor of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, ably represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Romanus Ezokonkwo, the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Climate Change in Enugu State. I met him on Friday. I'm sure I heard he's on his way to this place. The esteemed members of the Board of Trustees, Blogging Nigeria, the Executive Director of Blogging Nigeria, Mr. Mayokun, distinguished members of National Executive Council, dedicated staff advisor of Blogging UNN community, respected head bloggers from across the nation, all esteemed bloggers and youth climate champions present here today, the media, ladies and gentlemen, friends and partners in climate action. On behalf of my head of office and UNESCO representative in Nigeria, Mr. Albert Mendy, it is with great enthusiasm and solidarity that we extend our warmest congratulations to the organizers and participants of the Climate Festival Enugu 2025, with theme Unlocking Web3 Potentials for Environmental Sustainability in Nigeria. The festival represents an inspiring and timely convergence of innovation, advocacy, and action driven by the energy, creativity, and commitment of Nigerian youth. It is meaningful to see this initiative align so strongly with UNESCO Declaration of Ethical Principle in relation to climate change 2017, as well as the outcome of the 13th UNESCO Youth Forum, which emphasized the vital role of youth-led efforts in advancing climate justice and sustainability. UNESCO is proud to partner with Plugging Nigeria, a dynamic youth movement that has demonstrated outstanding impact over the years, mobilizing young people across the country, building sustainability network in communities, and championing a culture of civic and environmental responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, and respected bloggers, today's festival builds on the legacy through two remarkable activities: the Pluggathon, a 10-kilometer cleanup and advocacy run, which took place on Friday at Enugu, which exemplified the value of the UNESCO Fit for Life initiative by promoting physical activities, mental well-being, and environmental stewardship. Fit for Life is UNESCO's sports-based flagship program designed to address the global crisis of physical inactivity and mental health decline among young people by supporting inclusive, community-led activities like this one that fosters healthier lifestyle, build resilience, and promote social inclusion. The second one is now the Climate Action Conference, which aims to explore the intersection of blockchain technology and environmental solutions. These two activities provide a bold and forward-thinking platform for youth innovation and digital transformation in climate action. As we face the urgent realities of climate change, the commitment demonstrated here to include tech-enabled and ethically grounded solution is both commendable and essential. UNESCO reaffirms its support for initiatives that empower young people, strengthen community resilience, and promote sustainable practices, especially when anchored in shared value, local ownership, and transformative action. So to every participant, to every speaker, to the university community, and to all partners, thank you for choosing to act. Thank you for choosing to lead. And thank you for choosing to inspire. May the festival ignite deeper collaborations, strong network, and lasting impact for people, their communities, and the planet. Congratulations once again, and long live the spirit of youth-led climate action. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Nita. A round of applause for her. And a very big thank you to UNESCO for the gracious opportunity to collaborate with them for the Climate Festival Enugu. Just to reiterate what she has said, the Climate Festival Enugu is a combination of a number of events. The hackathon that looks at empowering young people to leverage Web3 and blockchain to drive environmental sustainability. And in the lineup of events for today, you will see some of those exciting solutions that have been developed, and also we'll be giving awards and recognition. The next one is the Pluggathon, which held on Saturday, which Associate Professor Nika, graciously attended and participated in the entire 7-kilometer stretch. Please a round of applause for her. Just showing the people of Enugu State what it means for young people to come out to care about the environment and also drive full action. And we've been hearing some very positive reviews about that event. There are people who now want to even take that initiative further as part of a routine culture in their daily lifestyle. Please, a round of applause for everyone who participated in that event. Thank you very much. So a quick announcement. If there is an empty seat in front of you, please kindly move forward and occupy it. Ushers, please attend to this. I would now like to invite the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, to deliver his opening remarks, as well as help declare the Climate Festival Enugu-Conference open. Please a round of applause for Professor Ugwejio for T. ably represented by TBC and Professor A.C. for this standing ovation, please. Let us be on our feet, a round of applause until he takes the mic. I can hear you. University of Nigeria Institute is a body agreement. It's a round of applause. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you all. All right. I'm here to represent, standing for the acting Vice Chancellor, University of Nigeria and Nsukka, Professor Gwejo Ojan, who is unavoidably absent at this particular event. He has asked me to stand in and represent him because very busy with other pressing needs of the university. Well, just a while ago, I received your delegates at the course call that just held briefly at the Vice Chancellor's conference room. And there, your leader tried to explain to us what work in Nigeria is all about. And we're literally based on what you do. And it is gladdening to hear that young boys and girls, the so-called Gen Zs, are into this kind of volunteerism. Well, let me start by Professor Nneka Okafor, who I understand is one of your advisors, and of course represents UNESCO. This function happens to be our own staff too. And the Professor Okereke that just gave you a lecture, she must have got away. And the rest of you that are here, I welcome you to the University of Nigeria Nsukka for this particular event. We are told that on Saturday you had about 7-kilometer walk, and you are still here after that. That shows how committed you are to this particular program. We are told again what Walking Nigeria does, that every Saturday in this university, the UNN's group jog around and pick all manners of debt. Think about that, because nowadays the Gen Zs don't do anything without being paid. Is it not true? You want whatever you do, pay me. But this group of people have come up to go around and do this thing free of charge. And by doing that, they are making the university environment cleaner. You see, the difference between our various towns and cities, when you compare that to what you see in America, in Britain, all those European countries, is that fear will not even allow you to drop anything on the road as you're walking. You see how sparkling, how clean the environment is. Even without being forced, you won't be able to drop anything on the road or even in the classroom. You drink a can of water, you just drop it and go away. So what they are doing, I think, is trying to draw consciousness about the environment. And that's the difference between developed and developing world. Nothing more. It boils down to that. Cleanliness, they said again, is next to do what you're doing and to keep on doing it well. We welcome all the people from various parts of Nigeria. You call them head what? Head bloggers, good. And of course, your national leader is here, your staff here. It's good that they travel that distance to come to you. I hope by the time you finish here and you're going, you have fond memories to narrate when you get back to your destinations. I believe so. And I want to encourage everybody and his colleagues to make it comfortable so the program here will come and go in peace. I can acknowledge the presence of the children from secondary school here. It's good to catch them young. If they know what you are doing now, very soon some of them will be admitted to universities, and they will go with that. And there's nothing wrong about having bloggers, even in secondary schools. Do you have that? Do you plan to have that? You're not answering. Do you have bloggers?
Keep clapping till you get to it. Thank you.
Okay, so as part of today's event, just to be sure that you are engaging with us and your minds are here, we have a number of trivia questions that will ask you and exciting prizes as well. They are not questions that you would have to press or search on Google before. They are questions from things that are happening around you at this event and at this time. So earlier when Professor Okereke was speaking, he mentioned that he and the team advising the Enugu State government worked on a number of scenarios to understand what the impact of climate change is today, in the past, today, and into the future. So how many scenarios did he mention? And can you mention one of those scenarios? So just kindly raise up your hand if you'd like to answer the question. There's an exciting one. We have somebody from UNN Secondary School. So tell us your name, what class you're in, and then the answer to the question. How many scenarios? I mentioned one of the scenarios. Can you please get your prizes for me?
My name is Bako Barine, and I'm currently in SS2. So there are three scenarios, and one of them is business as usual scenario.
This is a round of applause for her. And one of them is business as usual scenario. Please note her name down, Usher, so that we can present our prizes to her. So one of the scenario, the acronym for one of the scenario is GES. Is there anybody, or GEGS or GES, either of the two? Is there anybody who can tell us the full meaning of that acronym? So the business as usual, you're raising your hand again, you want to connect with the gift. The business as usual scenario is called BAE. So the other scenario, one of them is called GEGS or GES. Anybody wants to attempt it? She's the only one raising up her hand, so she's the only one listening. Anybody? A male student. Okay, please give her the mic. She will take all the gifts today. A round of applause for her once again.
Green economic scenario.
Green economic scenario. Please a round of applause for her. A green economic growth scenario. Okay, so one last question to close this session. So in terms of the losses that Nigeria is incurring because of climate change, Professor mentioned a number in economic science. It runs into billions of dollars that we are losing annually up until 2020. And then there's a projection into the future up until 2025. Can anyone give me the 2020 figure? How much have we lost to climate change in Nigeria? The figure is in billions of dollars. Let's take from this side of the room. I can see 3 hands raised. I'm coming to you. 2020 figure, how much have we lost thus far in hundreds of billions of dollars? Your name and then your answer.
Okay, my name is Chedward. I think he said it's 100 billion.
Sorry, come again.
100 billion.
$100 billion. Please, a round of applause for Shedrack. So thus far, as of 2020, we've lost $100 billion as a result of climate change and our inaction. Now, the 2050 projection. Anybody wants to attempt it? Also $100 billion. Anybody? The 2050 projection, okay. Your name and then answer to the question.
Good day, everyone. My name is Bako Burabari, and the 2050 projection is $400 billion.
Please, a round of applause for $400 billion. It's projected that if we do nothing, $400 billion is what we are going to lose in terms of economic size, whether it's an investment or in business. Okay, so we're going to close that session for now. The purpose of that is to ensure that, look, our minds are here. We are taking away lessons. And because when you take away lessons, then you can now be inspired to think of solutions or to think about how to act on your own or as a collective. Please, a round of applause for the responses. If our gifts are ready, I would like to invite the winners to collect their gifts. Kachi. Okay, I would like to invite Associate Professor Nneka Okafor to present the gifts for those who have answered the question successfully. I think we have Shedrack, we have, sorry, please, I give her the mic. Okay, please come forward, Shedrack, come forward. Please, a round of applause for them. Photographers.
Ashi.
A round of applause once again. One of the questions she answered correctly was the business as usual scenarios. One of the 3 scenarios of estimating the impact of climate change to our economy. And I think she answered that. Sorry. Okay, thank you very much, Shedrack. Thank you very much, Associate Professor Nneka.
Okay, good morning, everybody. So, quick one, just want to do a quick introduction, get to know each other, so that you don't leave here without knowing the person that is beside you. Yes. So we're going to do quick introduction. Just tell us your name. If you're a student of UNN, let us know. If you're not a student of UNN, let us know as well. And this introduction cuts across everybody, both those in secondary schools and those in the university.
We'll pass the mic around randomly because of time, and then we'll do it. We do this.
Just your name and where you are, where you fall under university, secondary school.
Okay, good day, everyone. Good day, everyone. My name is Praise. I'm a final year student from the Department of Economics, and I'm also an ISECA.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rina. I'm a recent graduate from the University of Communication and Aesthetics. Oh, graduate. No, give it to her, give it to her.
I'm a final year student of agricultural economics, and also an ISECA.
Thank you. I think we have a lot of ISECA as well.
Good day, everyone. My name is Burabari Baku, and I'm the final year student of Civil Engineering Department. I am the current chapter president of SPE, that's Society of Petroleum Engineers, UNN chapter.
Thank you very much. We have a lot of serious issues now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nima Ojabu. I'm 40 student of assignment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dexter. I'm the community manager for Borderless Tech Club. A product designer. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Oluwatosin Ogunshake, a member of Blogging Nigeria. I'm a sales specialist.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Williams Precious Diogo, a 500 level of food science and technology department, a representative of ASEAN Foundation and the Sweet Government. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Carl Jessica, a recent graduate of English and Literary Studies. I am volunteer.
Thank you, Jessica.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Shamaka Okelebi. I'm a recent graduate from the Economic Department, and I'm a blogger.
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is I'm SS2.
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Olivia from University. Good day, everyone. My name is Chimaka Baraj. I'm a student of the Secondary School. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm basically Judith Kevin, and I'm SS2. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. I'm SS2. Thank you. Hey, everyone. My name is Jessica. Good morning, everyone. I'm Nika Ochi, and I'm an SS2 of University of Nigeria Secondary School. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nibago, and I'm SS2 University.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone.
Did you hear her?
I said good everyone, and I'm Owasachima SS2. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Chukma Divine Chamaka. I'm in SS2. Thank you.
My name is Onka S.
Thank you.
My name is Zona Imodra. My name is Zona Kibich. My name is David Otukam.
Sorry. Big guy again. What did she say? Calm down.
My name is
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Honorable. Good day, everyone. My name is Boy Kusmash. I'm an assistant.
Good day, everyone. My name is Shukri Michael. I'm an assistant.
Good day, everyone. My name is Enugu TJ. I'm the safety and assistant of police.
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ezechiel. I'm an assistant.
Thank you. Good day, everyone. My name is Jerry Chomanda. I'm in University of Nigeria Secondary School. I'm an SSC student. I'm a deputy here. Thank you. Good day, everyone. My name is Ezechiel. I'm an SSC. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chico Steven. What's my class? My counselor.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for our secondary school students. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chibike Wachubu. I am a blogger and I am a graduate.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Obi Michael. I am a graduate of UNN and I'm a fire artist. You can talk specific.
Thank you. Good day, everyone. My name is Obo. I am a recycle artist and fashion enthusiast, a graduate. Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Hannah. And I better actually. I'm a 600 level student of pharmacy. Hi. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Gift Ifokwe. I'm a blogger and an alumni from UI community. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, let me take that again. I'm Gift Ifokwe and a blogger. I'm an alumni from the University of Ibadan community. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Pipitope Oladeshi, the head blogger for Plugin Nigeria OAU, that's Tobacco University.
Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Okoye Emmanuel. I'm a software engineer and also a graduate of Enugu-Conference and also chemistry. Most of them. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Tabitha Ajayi, a blogger from the University of Ilorin. I'm the founder level student of the Department of Water Resources and Environmental Engineering. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Victoria University and a blogger for Federal Agriculture and Local Community.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Olufemi Damilare, graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University.
Thank you. Good day, everyone. I'm Blogger Sonia, graduate of UNN. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Faustina, a graduate of UNN and an eco-blogger. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Victor Ogundure. I'm a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University, OAU. I am a graduate of the Department of Fine Arts, by profession, a freelance graphic designer with specialties in product design and web design. I'm a member of Plugin Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Taiwo Amarachiko Obasi from Adeyemi Federal University of Education Community. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sadiq Zainab, a core member and a member of Plugin Nigeria. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. My name is Faith. I'm a blogger and a graduate of UNN. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Sifari, a graduate of University of Ibadan, History and International Studies. I'm a video editor and also an
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Taiwo Akode,
a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University, and I'm a delegate from Eco community. Thank you.
My name is Shebra Kotoko. A student of philosophy, business strategist, and also a content creator in the crypto and laboratory space. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good everyone. My name is Colin Sogona. I'm a marketing manager for Solid Spectra. Solid Spectra is a creative brand that markets or projects people's missions and vision statement. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I am Oluwaseun Daniel Olaiton, an alumnus of Federal University of Technology, Akure community. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I'm by name Bad Christopher, a student of Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, also the head blogger of ABU community.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Please, a round of applause for yourselves. Thank you very much.
Are you not proud of yourself?
Product designers, finance managers, but nobody's saying, but thank you very much nonetheless. Recognitions. While the Vice Chancellor was delivering his opening remarks and declaring this conference open, we had some important personalities and stakeholders and supporters walked in. Please permit me in a particular order to recognize the presence of the representative of the Commissioner of Environment, Mr. Inamdi Ezebulu Aro. Please a round of applause for him. Thank you very much for coming. By the Let's have some of the students on that side. Okay, come on, the students. Just so we can take the picture outside and then.
But one day I'm like, never gonna hold you back. Because the battle, they go, the woman you can go on that one. And it's like you come on, I need to buy the wood, I get to my get up. And I didn't move the station, I go carry you along. Then goes, oh yeah, you want to buy the wood, now what's it? Rope to take up, now what's it? I have to now what's it? Choco do some back, now what's it? You want to buy the wood, now what's it? Rope to take up, now what's it? Choco do some back, now what's it? I think she's in the back shit. And I see your point, they jump, they do it. If I find girls, they deny me, but I don't send that they got it. To come and look with someone about God. I hear you, my child, my Lord. Sunday, yeah. My time, my energy, dies of myself. What I do, but nobody can waste my time. You, the dies of myself. Oh, you can't let down my time. When the money they can't show that God. I need to go to my yellow, my way, that God. And I do precision, I go carry you along. There goes the thing again, go. Oh, yeah, you want to buy the road, I'm wet to. Go to take off, I'm wet to. I go down wet to. Choco do some back, I'm wet to. You want to buy the road, I'm wet to. Go to take off, I'm wet to. I go down wet to. Choco do some back, I'm wet to. Time about energy, you don't waste on nobody, you let the dice out myself, you sleep for dice out yourself, you only get cash, you but nobody can waste my time, you let the dice out myself, you oh you can't
So I count off 2, 1, go.
Okay, thank you.
Nobody is no class, you want to go there.
Thank you very much, everyone. I would like to recognize our second keynote speaker from the Federal Ministry of Environment, Dr. Iniobong Abiola Awe. She is the Director of the Department of Climate Change at the Federal Ministry of Environment. Please, a round of applause for her. Dr. Iniobong Abiola Awe, can you please confirm that you can hear us? Hello, Doctor.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. So we'd like to have your keynote address for the next 25 minutes.
Recognizing all participants, their presence, and distinguished organizers of the club in Nigeria, and the students of University of Nigeria and Nsukka, partners in innovation, youth climate leaders, blockchain pioneers, and youth climate advocates, distinguished participants, and ladies and gentlemen. It's with a great honor I address you today on behalf of the Ministry, Federal Ministry of Environment, at this very pivotal convening the Enugu-Conference organized by Plugin Nigeria. I note that this initiative is a commemoration of the World's Environment Day 2025. Very timely and strategically aligns with the global, national, and local imperatives of climate actions, particularly at a time when the world is confronted with the intensifying climate impacts that requires urgent and coordinated and also inclusive responses. It comes at a time when climate change is no longer a distance. We've been hearing on the impact of climate change all around the world, and particularly felt here in Nigeria with the evidence of flooding and extreme temperature, extreme weather conditions within and outside of the country. It's in the context of today's engagement that you have anchored the theme, advancing climate action through policy, youth engagement, and innovation, further enriched by the sub-theme of unlocking the web 3 potentials for an approach climate sustainability in a digital way. While I commend the organizers of this youth-led community-rooted approach to climate change, I recognize your efforts. And I also encourage your good work. And I urge all participants to view themselves not as peripheral actors, but as strategic partners in the national climate response, whether through ecological restoration projects, climate entrepreneurship, grassroots mobilizations, or evidence-based advocacy. Your role is indispensable in achieving Nigeria's climate objectives, including Nigeria's zero net zero targets by 2060. The ministry is committed to building strategic partnership with youth-led organizations such as yours. We look forward to engaging further with your youth representations at national, regional, and global centers. Let me again affirm the ministry's unwavering commitment to advancing inclusive, science-based, and just climate actions through collaborative frameworks such as this. I wish you all productive deliberations as I look forward to actionable outcomes of this gathering and that will contribute meaningfully to our shared vision for sustainable future. Thank you and happy World Environment Day ahead. God bless you.
Dr. Enibong Abiola, and please a round of applause for her. And yes, we hope to continue to engage you and the ministry on the wonderful work that young people at Plug in Nigeria are doing. Okay, before we move to our second panel session, we have an icebreaker, and essentially is building up on the questions and the triggers that we were asking you earlier. And so we have two more questions, and this borders on Web3. Now, Professor walked us through what Web3 can do, some of the challenges that Web3 has. So is there anyone who can tell us at least 2 challenges with using Web3 technology? At least 2 challenges with using Web3 technology. Yes, it is wonderful, it can help us solve problems. But what are the repercussions of that? And because we need to now start thinking about to checkmate those problems or those challenges or reduce the risk. So can anyone tell us at least 2 challenges with using Web3 technology? Okay, there's a oh, there's a new face there. Please raise your hand. All right. Just tell us your name and let us have it. 2 challenges with using Web3 technology.
Okay, good day, everyone. My name is Okoye Emmanuel. I'm a software engineer, so I'll be talking in terms of the technicality behind blockchain. So one of the challenges we are having in blockchain is that there's this kind of high cost of transaction in carrying out most of the processes in blockchain, and also for the fact that it's actually technical. Like the terminologies in blockchain is kind of ambiguous. So
okay, thank you very much. So you mentioned, there's a round of applause for him. He mentioned 2 things. High cost of transaction is still a relatively new technology. And so because of that, supply and demand in economics will say that the person that has the technology will tend to want to exploit it, and people will have to pay a premium to be able to deploy it, right? And the second one is that, yes, it's a good technology. It is also new, it is fresh. It means that